Once upon a time in a small, sleepy village, there was a woman named Clara who owned a little bakery. Every day, she woke up with the sun to bake delicious donuts. She poured her heart into making them, using secret family recipes and the finest ingredients. Clara's hopes soared high, but despite her efforts, no one came to buy her donuts. Every day, just as she was about to close her shop in dismay, an old lady appeared. The old lady, with her kind eyes and gentle smile, would ask for one donut. Clara would obligingly hand one over, her heart sinking each time she saw her earnings. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Clara's frustration grew. She could barely make enough money to keep her bakery open. She felt angry, helpless, and hopeless. She began to see the old lady as a bad omen, a reminder of her failing business. One evening, in a moment of utter desperation, Clara decided to do something unimaginable. She poisoned one of the donuts. When the old lady arrived the next day and asked for her usual donut, Clara handed over the tainted pastry, her hand trembling. The old lady thanked Clara as usual and walked away. Clara watched her leave, feeling a heavy mix of regret and relief. She closed the shop and tried to push the terrible act out of her mind. The old lady, on her way home, saw a child who had just fallen from his bike. The boy was in tears, his knees scraped and bleeding. The old lady's heart went out to him, and she decided to give the donut to the child to cheer him up. The child's eyes lit up with delight as he took the donut and thanked her with a big smile. That evening, Clara's son, Timmy, ran into the house holding a donut. He was beaming with excitement. "Look, Mom, an old lady gave me this donut after I fell from my bike." Clara's world came crashing down. She felt as though her heart had stopped. The air grew thick, and she felt an overwhelming sense of dread she couldn't quite explain. Dropping to her knees, she clutched Timmy, fighting back tears. "Don't eat that," she cried, taking the donut from his hands. In that moment, Clara realized the depth of her actions and the ripple effects they caused. Her own anger and desperation had nearly cost her the most precious thing in her life. From that day on, Clara vowed never to let her despair guide her actions again. She found strength in her love for her son, and slowly, her bakery began to prosper as the villagers, hearing of her ordeal, came to support her. The old lady continued to visit, bringing warmth and kindness, and Clara, forever changed, welcomed her with gratitude in her heart.